Hey viewers, you're watching The Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. Thousands of people participated in a powerful silent march in Kolhapur, a sea of devotion and determination flowing through the streets, demanding the return of 36-year-old female elephant Mahadevi, affectionately known as Madhuri. Their destination was not merely a government building but a plea to the nation's conscience. The march, which began from Nandini and culminated at the Kolhapur district collectorate, reflected not just protest but heartbreak. Signs were held with trembling hands, some bearing her image, others with bold letters reading, "Mahadevi is not a case file, she is our soul." This was not a political rally, it was a spiritual procession born out of grief. From children who had grown up seeing her as a blessing to elders who considered her divine, the marches moved in silence, but their message wrote, "Bring Mahadevi back home." Leading the solemn gathering was former MP Raju Shetty, who reminded all present that the bond between Kolhapur and Mahadevi was more than emotional, it was sacred. "She cried when she was taken away," he said, his voice shaking with emotion. "Where there are 225 elephants at Vantara, did they need this one soul who was loved here like a daughter?" For over 30 years, Mahadevi lived at the Sri Jinsen Bhattarak Patacharya Mahaswami Jain Math in Nandini, Kolhapur. She was more than an elephant, she was family. She was a presence in festivals, a companion in prayers, and a guardian spirit in the eyes of those who grew up with her. But in 2024, concerns raised by PETA India and other animal welfare groups led to a court case citing health issues, alleged neglect, and psychological trauma. The Bombay High Court ordered her relocation to Vantara, a vast modern wildlife rescue facility in Gujarat. The Supreme Court upheld this decision on July 25, 2024. At Vantara, she now receives professional medical care, hydrotherapy, and a chance to socialize with other elephants, opportunities she never had during her solidarity years at the Math. But back in Kolhapur, her absence feels like an amputation. As news of her removal spread, emotions turned into action. Over 2 lakh signatures were collected on petitions. Geo-mobile numbers owned by the Reliance Group that manages Vantara were ported en masse in protest. Families tore up SIM cards in silence, a symbolic gesture that said more than words ever could. Congress MLC Satej Patil and BJP MP Dhananjay Mahadik raised the issue with senior authorities, while the local community kept a constant vigil, hoping for justice that included not just legality but empathy. In response to the growing outrage, Vantara issued a public statement clarifying that it was merely executing court orders, not acting on its own initiative. They acknowledged the spiritual and emotional weight of Mahadevi's presence in Kolhapur and opened a dialogue with the Jain Math and local leaders. "We are here to serve the voiceless," they added, "and any decision taken will be guided by compassion and cooperation." But for the people of Kolhapur, this isn't just a welfare issue. It's a question of identity, memory, and love. Mahadevi is not a wildlife asset. She is a living memory, a presence entwined with their lives. They do not deny her health needs. They simply ask that healing and love be allowed to coexist. Vantara may offer modern care, but Kolhapur offers belonging, something no facility, no matter how advanced, can replicate. The silent march was not the end. It was the beginning of a collective cry that refuses to fade. Negotiations are underway and all the eyes are on what will be done to honor both the court's wisdom and the people's pain. Until then, Kolhapur marches not with slogans but with sacred silence, holding one truth close to its heart: Mahadevi is not just theirs, she is them. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.